Welcome everyone to tramplus and Hong Kong Tramways Building Our Future Grand Challenge Show 5 Singapore Stage Briefing. My name is Crystal. I'm coming from Hong Kong Tramways as well as tramplus, representing the team. On behalf of the team as well, thank you so much for joining our briefing sessions. Introducing a little bit about Hong Kong Tramways, we are a mobile icon of Hong Kong. We have been serving Hong Kong since 1904. We are 100% made in Hong Kong. We're serving 200,000 passengers every single day. We are also a Guinness World Record holder as the largest double-decker tram fleet which is still in services. So we are proud to be here introducing Hong Kong icon to everyone in Singapore. Moving on, you might be curious the name of tramplus. Who are we? Who is tramplus? Starting from our mother company is actually RTP Group. RTP Group is actually the third largest transportation operator in the world. The RTP Group owns Hong Kong Tramways, and tramplus is actually the sister company of Hong Kong Tramways. Representing the education's missions of Hong Kong Tramways, we would love to use Hong Kong Tramways, the STEM knowledge as well as the legacy, and transform into education experiences so that everyone could experience the main Hong Kong Tramways journey with us through STEM educations. So as you know, you are joining these sessions because of the Grand Challenge. What is Grand Challenge? Grand Challenge is actually our annual STEM competition that encourages secondary school students to integrate city living with innovations and also sustainability, especially sustainability in urban development, from locally to globally. As we mentioned, Hong Kong Tramway is part of RTP Group. RTP Group, as a part of the global transportation operator, we're concerned about the global urban development. We wanted to inspire creative thinking, design skills, and also practical applications of STEM knowledge, not only on the book, but also to the real world sustainability and urban problem. So this year, actually our third year of having Grand Challenge. We start Grand Challenge starting from 2023. This is some of the snapshot from the year of 2023. We have been conducting this for over a few hundred students every single year. Moving on to 2024, we are having multiple students joining our sessions, and we partner with HKUST to conduct our competitions in their campus. So here are some of the media coverages and also some of the reports and interviews that we have been conducting for the Grand Challenge. So now, moving to this year we are also doing something which is related to STEM, but also related to sustainability. Here are our supportive partners, starting from Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, who has been supporting us since day one. Also, our sister company, Hong Kong Tramways. This year, we are very honored to have our lead sponsor, Hong Kong Land, supporting our students to be there, going travel to Singapore to meet with our Singapore talent and also showcase our regional innovations for regional STEM applications. We also are happy to have the following supporting organizations supporting us since day one as well, including the Digital Policy Office of the HKSAR government, ATO, Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund, Cyberport, Hong Kong Architecture Center, Hong Kong FYG Leadership Institute, the Hong Kong Science and Technology Park, the Rethink Visa, St. Barnabas Society and House, Jewel, the NTU Singapore, Civil Singapore, as well as Green Come True as our community partner. So moving forward, you would love to know that what is the challenge and the key question for this year? This year, the key questions and the theme will be nature in the city, smart connections with sustainable living. Our theme, as you can see on this presentations, is about the nature, it's about the smart connections between sustainability and urban planning. We would love to know that how you can apply sustainability while we're in a concrete jungle where we're surrounded with multiple infrastructure and also mobility facility as well. So with this theme, we separated two divisions according to the language, which is Chinese divisions and English divisions. To qualify joining these competitions, you have to be a secondary 2 student to secondary 4 student, or equivalent to grade 9 to grade 11 if you are from international school. Which means that when you join the competitions, you have to be at least secondary 2 to secondary 4 student when you join the competitions. So to form a team joining the competitions, the team would be a team of 2 to 4, and you have to compete as a team. To join the competitions, you can only go through school nominations, and teacher endorsement is required. If you want to join our competitions, there are multiple areas that you have to consider to propose your innovations as the idea to execute regionally. So it includes, starting from the left-hand side, will be innovations and creativity. It accounts for 30% of the evaluation scheme. And as you know, the questions and the theme of this year is about sustainability in urban planning. So the impact on sustainable urban living will be accounting for 25% of the overall evaluations. When you propose an innovation and idea, it's very important that it's feasible and practical. So we would also evaluate how feasible the idea can be executed or deployed regionally or locally. So it accounts for 15% of the overall evaluations. Moving forward, we would also, based on your proposal, and see how you present your idea, how clear that you deliver your idea. So the presentations and clarity accounts for 15% as well. As you can see, this is a STEM competitions. So the use of technology, how much that you use technology and hardware in a way to execute it, is also part of the portion that we will look at. So it's account for 15% of the overall evaluations. So these are the elaborations of the judging criteria. On the left-hand side, you can see the Chinese elaboration. On the right-hand side, it's the elaborations of the English evaluations criteria. So from that, you can see when we look at innovation and creativity, what is actually the definitions of innovations and creativity? Are you looking at something that it's groundbreaking and never been proposed before, or it is just something on the shelf? So this will be part of the innovations that we're looking at. So if you have any questions about these definitions, or you would love to have more clarity of this criteria, please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to walk that through with you. So when you have to propose and going through the process, you can't start from ground zero. We wanted to help you out. So here will be the sample proposal that you can try to make use of it. Actually, you have to make use of it. So if you wanted to apply for the competitions, so you have to download the sample proposal from our website, tramplus.net. So to start up, to think about the solutions, let's break it down into different details so that when you are thinking about how to divide the questions, here are some tips. So looking at the challenges is about sustainability in urban life. So you can think about it as a way that, is there any way that we can bring the nature into the city space? Is there any way that we can have a higher public awareness for the nature around the people? Is there anything that we can do to connect the spaces with greenery? Or is there any spaces we can enhance the life of the wildlife? Or is there any technology that we can keep track of the city wildlife status? So these are the way that you can break it down when you look at the challenges. There is no single way of interpreting the questions. There are multiple ways. Just show us how you see the questions. What is your interpretations? What is your definition, and walk us through the journey? The goal is actually to turn the current situation into something which is more sustainable and fewer green. So we are looking forward to turning overloaded places into places that we can fill with green. as we mentioned. We wanted to encourage people to notice there are something that we have to protect in the neighborhood. And also there are ways to employ the technology in order to improve the biodiversity or making our life, our city greener and healthier. So with those definitions and elaborations, let's look at the questions again. So as we mentioned, the theme is nature in the city, smart connections for sustainable living. So the following is some of the example how you can break it down and elaborate it. Maybe you can talk about how urban design strategy can support biodiversity without compromising the use of land or use of infrastructure. Because whenever there is someone that you have to compromise for the greenery, that will be dispo. So we wanted to hear from you. Is there any way that without compromising the things that we can do to enhance it? Or you can talk about the smart technology, how they can play the role in promoting urban biodiversity or tram infrastructure, bus infrastructure, public infrastructure can help as a platform to promote the urban nature appreciation. Is there any way that the mobility can play a role in this efficacy? So there are a lot of ways of interpreting the theme. We are open to hear from you. So right now, I will go straight into the sample proposal and walk you through it. So what you're looking at right now is actually the first page of the sample proposal. We would love to know how you name your projects, who are your teammates, where you come from, the name of school, you're joining the English divisions or the Chinese divisions. So as I mentioned before, there are multiple ways of elaborating the theme. So walk us through. What is the problem that you see that you wanted to solve? What is the solution that you're proposing? Who is the target audience? Who is the beneficiary? How would your proposal benefit people's life? And then moving on to the next 3 lines will be your explanation of the problem. Describe it, explain it, use factual data, statistic to support your explanations. Is it unique to Hong Kong, unique to Singapore, or is it global? Or is it just regional? Is it Asian? Both are okay. Everything can be interesting. We are all ears to hear from you. Visual presentation is highly preferred. Just put yourself into our shoes. You would love to see visualization instead of just text. So just seize it away how you walk us through, how you would like to be introduced with this problem so that you will understand how judge would love to see from you. So the next 4 slides, which you can make good use of, is what is the solutions? How does it work? Is it a good idea? How you see it as a good idea? So don't worry about being too technical. We love the detail. At the end of the day, this is a STEM competitions. Has your idea been tried and executed before? How are you going to improve it if you have the room for improvement? Again, visuals, picture, instead of just being textual, data would be much preferred. Okay, moving forward after all the slides, so we expect 1 slide about the sustainability of the idea. It's not about the green sustainability, but it's about execution sustainability. So with this pilot, how this can be developed if someone is going to deploy your idea. Think about it. We have the supporting organization with NTU Singapore, with Dual Changi Airport, with everyone that got so much resources in the city. If they wanted to execute your idea, how should they do it? What can they help in order to make it happen? So imagine 2.0, 3.0 version of your idea. Be ambiguous, be ambitious, not ambiguous. Dream bigger so that we can know how it could happen for you. So if you have more to say, again, don't be ambiguous, as I mentioned. So just be concrete about what are something that you think it could be a great supplement that we can understand better. Put more supplementary informations if you need it, optionally. So, and also maximally 1 slide. So how are you going to submit it? So after you consolidate everything and you're now going through the application process, again, going back to tramplus.net and then clicking into our Grand Challenge page, you would be able to see one of the sections called applications. So in the section of application, you can see submit proposal as we highlight here. So once you click it, so you have to read all the TNC and then click submit proposal now. So right now, fill in name of school, address, and everything. Of course, where you can see right now is Hong Kong, Kowloon, NT. But when you are filling your Singapore version, you can fill in the Singapore districts according to the school address. To make it clear, we expect this process should be done by the teacher or school management instead of the student, because right now we are talking about handling student informations or some of the informations that can only be accessed by the teacher. So this part, I'm communicating with the teacher, walking you guys through how to submit the proposal for the student. So if you are the student wanted to join these competitions, share this sections with your teacher, walk them through how they should do it for you. Okay, so meaning as the nominator. The nominator will be the teacher or the principal who is in charge. So their name, the school address. So with the school address, we will actually send an email to that address, and then they have to verify and validate with the address. And they will receive an email so that when they click the link in that email, so then the email will be validated. So that's why I was saying that, and I have to re-emphasize again, this part should be done by the teacher. If you're the student intending to join, please walk your teacher through this process so that they could know how to help you out. Okay, so moving forward, contact number, please put in the Singapore local contact number so that when we have to contact you, we know how. And it's very important that it's WhatsApp enabled, meaning this is a number that we can contact you through WhatsApp, so that if there's anything that we have to communicate with your teacher, we can communicate with them through WhatsApp. So next will be how many students included in the team. As we mentioned, it's 2 to 4 per team. So you can click 2, maximally 4 divisions, English or Chinese divisions. And the team member informations should be filled for each of the member, meaning if you have Jennifer as the first member, Crystal as the second member, each of them will, the informations of their name, their grade, and also this, the individual contact number will be needed. So next will be the proposal submissions, the proposal name, which should be identical to the one that you put it on the presentations. Okay, if you have any deviations, please align it before submitting it. Okay, we can only verify with this identical name that you put it on the submissions as well as on the PowerPoint. And then you upload it. So here are some of the notes for the formats, the maximum size, and also the naming protocol, because without the naming format, it's very hard for us to identify. So please follow and read it through the notes so that you can upload the file as per request. So we are now going to the last part, name of school, nominated name, and we require digital signature, and then the date of the submissions. And then at the end of it, we require the signature again to confirm that all the information given is accurate. So when we reach the thank you pages, meaning congratulations, everything is done, and we will see you in Singapore. So going through all the hardship, you would love to know what's in it for me, right? What is the award and prizes? So as our champion, you would obviously have a trophy, have a certificate telling us that and telling the world that you're the champion. And in addition to it, we will also have a cash prize, which equivalent to Singapore dollars around $1,650, which is Hong Kong dollar 10K, okay, $10,000. And as this first runner-up, we will also award you with a special design trophy and a certificate. And the second runner-up, will also be awarded with the trophy and certificate. In addition to those, what is more important will be the industry tour. As you can see from the previous slide, we have multiple industry partners who are actually the leader in the field. We would be inviting you guys to visit their facility. So first of all, you obviously will be the representative of Singapore to compete with the representative from Hong Kong. This is a regional context. Second, you will be invited to attend a seminar at the NTU Singapore, and which will be hosted by the Assistant Dean of the School of Science. And third, we will invite you to visit the Asia Top Smart City Infrastructure hosted by the Hong Kong Land. So they are very open to invite you to see how innovative they have been doing in the city, not just for the city, but regionally. What are they doing? At the end of it, we will also invite you to have conversations, in-person communication with these industry leaders so that you can benefit more than just the trophy and certificate. You can benefit from the real life interactions. So the timeline, which is the most important, not just about the prize and cash, right? So the date will be the deadline for submissions will be November 21st. So today is August 21st. So 3 months from now will be our submission deadline. We will announce the list of finalists on December 19th. We'll post it on tramplus website, as well as we will email you this amazing updates. So during January to February 2026, we will host a seminar. It will be online or in person. We will further inform you with the specific details. And the final competitions will be hosted in Singapore, in NTU Singapore, on March 7, 2026. So we mentioned about multiple visits and interactions. So the multiple visit and experience and all the conversations gonna be happening before or after March 7. So which will be the weekend of March the 7th to 6. So of course the event itself will be gonna hold on that one day, March 7. But please reserve that weekend for us so that we can arrange multiple interactions and communication and conversations so that you can have the benefit from talking to the industry leader. So again, as we put it in the bigger font size, application deadline 2025, November 21, which is 3 months from now. So we look forward to see your proposal and look forward to seeing you in Singapore as well. So let's see if we have any questions from the floor, and we're happy to take any questions. Again, if you're too shy to ask any questions right now, you can actually WhatsApp us, email us, or even DM us. We are open to any questions, and we're happy to walk you through the journey. We are proud to host actually the first ever regional competitions, and this is something that endorsed by the government as well as endorsed by multiple universities, as you mentioned, as you can see from the previous informations. So we are happy and honored to see you there, and we are excited to see all the innovation happening regionally. Thank you so much, everyone. And I see you on March the 7th, 2026 in NTU Singapore. Thank you.